Wise, my man. Vivian sends a message. Seems they've made more progress on the sacrifice issue. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. After Hugo passed, he didn't die. She's been busy managing Mockingbird, who we haven't talked to in quite a while. Belle, do you want to? Let's go. Yes. I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest and I'll tell you what. Okay. Rest now. You should rest now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't get me demonetized, Belle.
This time, let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
Oh, she's so cute.
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
She's such a fan girl. God damn it.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on
The other
couch
Lord
and just let
Phaethon.
me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
Aww. #1 sleepy face.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Why so formal, man?
That was so formal. Feels like you're about to drop some big news after a greeting like that.
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel.
Wow,
It
she switched
seems
fast.
someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him, some relate to his struggles, and Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
If you can control the masses' voice, then you can just win pretty much anything.
Sounds like Hartman's in a pretty bad spot right now. But we know he's not the type to go down easily.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting, Vivian, but I need a quick word with Belle.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss.
What
Take
the
your
fuck is
time.
faith and matters?
I'll just be
Oh
waiting
my god.
outside.
We can't make our guest wait outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Belle, Lycon's outside the video store. He knows Vivian is with us, so he's hesitant about coming in. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
I'll go talk to Lycon.
Oh,
Honestly,
poor
neither
doggo.
he nor Vivian is at fault. As proxies, it's our job to be the bridge between them.
No, as proxies, your job is to guide them in the hollow. That's it. Hello, my big doggy.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life.
You didn't took his
I
life,
might
man.
not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Sure, she's not upset.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Of course.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you.
Maybe I can use Vivian with Piper, no? Something like Vivian, Piper, and Nicole, maybe?
Miss Vivian,
I'll try that
I'm
later.
very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through.
Is it Lord Vader?
I'm determined to get to the bottom of the
Oh, never
Exaltus
mind.
and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has
True.
plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Oh, that was fast.
Why you
Master
sound
Proxy,
disappointed,
I
Belle?
believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian,
Good mayor.
I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
We can get someone to help investigate, but it'll take a significant amount of time. And time is something we can afford to waste, so working with the mayor is a good option. What do you think, Vivian? Mockingbird has always gone against authority. Would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Mockingbird, I don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone who can work with at the moment, at least. Surely this one bite us in the ass. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost.
I bet it's
No
not
one
lost.
knows
I
what
bet the
happened to
recipe is
the
not lost.
exaltist
Or at
in
least
Janus
someone
Quarter
tried to
back then.
reverse engineer it.
But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area.
Not yet.
Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Since this person has already passed away and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Could be.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct,
We should have just killed him,
Hartman
man.
has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in. Taking control
So
of the
Top's plan is
situation
literally
on their terms.
become
The
Syndrome from
public will see the
Invincible.
mayor as incompetent.
The Incredible
while
Story.
Tops comes off as the real protectors of the
Yeah.
city. And when that happens, public
Yeah,
trust will
wow.
shift towards Tops.
So Top's plot is literally
And Mr.
Syndrome from The
Mayor.
Incredibles. Okay.
You might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Oh, that's kind of
Still
fun
sharp
actually.
as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice. And I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't
Also, why does
trace
the mayor
source
sounds
of the
like
public outcry.
Bringer? Or is it
I'm
just
not
me?
the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential.
Her research. Oh, Yishuan incoming. Let's go.
You don't need to worry about her capabilities.
Yeah,
She's a
Yishuan.
special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up
Ah,
a meeting,
let's
but
go.
she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
We We don't want new Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Let's go! Oh, I can
would
use
never
someone
turn down
else.
Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, can I use Piper?
Remember
No,
the
I cannot.
club?
Oh, she needs the same attribute or faction. No. No, I don't have anyone
sweet.
else. I mean, I have Grace though, but no, I don't want to use her. Yeah, so my best bet for now is only Miyabi,
Eradicate
right?
all. Strike. This is
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
path I follow.
I mean, can I just use Vivian with Piper and then Caesar? Surely that works, right? I'll have to test it. Okay, but who should I use for now? I'll just use Astra.
Stage will be mine.
Yep.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Alright, I'll take the mic. Oh, for Lord Phaethon.
But if she's solo, this is gonna be pretty hard, no? Maybe I should brought Miyabi after all.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby.
Who's she?
She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Oh, who this?
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Nah.
Don't ask
No
questions
way,
you
dude.
shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get
Oh,
dragged
are we
in,
talking about
the
Sarah?
greater the danger.
Vivian, I've been dying to know.
Oh,
who is
it's
this
gotta be
she you
Sarah.
keep mentioning.
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be Sarah, no?
Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you, It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet.
Aww.
So,
We need to give her a hug.
Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I won't pry anymore. Everyone's got a past, and you don't have to dig up old wounds if you don't want to. I can see the Vivian I know now is super brave and kind. I believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing
3
your praises.
whole hours. Insane.
I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is. I just can't shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen.
Oh shit.
Don't underestimate me.
Oh, it's so weird that they only make us use those two characters. Who could it be, and how do they know the location of the dormant sacrifices? Let's check the next location. I hope this doesn't become a nightmare for New York. Surely it doesn't.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but
The fuck's that sound?
ironically, joining
there it is.
Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I need it for more than just a Alright, I'll take the mic. Nothing here either. Are we too late?
Maybe I should brought Miyabi. Wait, that's not so. Ishwan! Is that Ishwan?
Don't touch me.
Please, bro, please. Oh,
I
no.
knew it was you, Vivian.
Oh, it's the girl from the
Camille.
previous one.
What are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
Dun dun dun.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same.
Nah.
now.
You should walk away.
We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Oh, that's so annoying, actually.
Lord Vathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Don't underestimate me.
If Vivian saw her vision on to the Camille girl or something. Yeah, I should have bring Miyabi for this. Oh. But At least I can keep walking the blue. After fighting off the HRS, you searched for a long time but didn't find any dormant sacrifices. After deliberating with Vivian, you decided to lift the hollow just to figure the answers. Just then, the phone rings.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
Vivian is telling the truth. I saw it too.
And one of them is someone I once knew.
Dun dun dun.
I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on.
I wonder if we're gonna destroy the
when I do
Exaltists
need
in
comforting,
this story chapter.
I'll come
or not.
straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock
Mining?
controlled
Minecraft?
areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Because they struck gold!
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents.
Oh, they
I'm planning
became...
to reach out to some old
They
friends,
became the
see if they've heard
sacrifice.
anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near
Yo,
6th
Alice,
Street.
thank you for following the stream.
Care to join
Hope
me?
you enjoy your time here.
I'm in. Let's go together.
Zam. Lord Phaeton, let's head out as soon as you're ready. Let's go now. We should go
An old
now.
friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me.
Who is this old friend?
I learned a
Oh,
lot
Rain,
about
let's
data
go.
scraping on internet thanks to her.
It's been a while, right?
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Phaethan. Long time no see.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Phaethan is Lord Phaethan? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Phaethan.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a
Oh,
video
it feels
store
so
for a
good to
living?
hear legendary
Oh,
proxy.
by the way, your idol.
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethan wouldn't be interested in that.
She's so cute.
Why are you all tense? Right,
Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internaut to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a
So
little,
how do we gotta
you
tell
know?
her about this?
I'm sure
That
your
we're her
idol
idol.
won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business.
Let's get down.
Here's
to
something I'm pretty
business.
sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it.
Yeah, I know.
The
Way,
last
bro.
signal from those workers was near the hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely.
Dun,
The
dun,
last trace
dun.
of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay,
Any more
we'll check
leads?
things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you are unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port.
And why should we
Place was
investigate
locked
that?
up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time.
Oh,
But
favor.
if you still want to find your idol, hit me up.
Super idol to
Being
show.
curious for what-
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy?
Oh, her VA is
Nah,
so
just
good.
professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you.
Oh yeah.
Come a long way in this search, Vivian.
Truly.
I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like.
Yo, she's just
I
like
hope
me for real.
everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Bye, 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 bye.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Super idol to show.
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
The big guy? Oh, it's gotta be the Bang Boo. Yep, I know it. Danny Boo! It's you again. Enna. Enna. You know each other? Lucky Boo. Enna, yeah, that guy really terrible. I learned pet one Denny Boo give Denny. Did you need me for something? I'm super happy to help. I know you love exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across anyone strange these past 2 days? Strange? You mean someone who looks... let me think, I got it. I saw someone like that in the desert today. Someone super similar. Outer Ring? I don't think Denny Boo can make it that far. There's probably sand pit up ahead. Yep. You should go. Whatever. Let's play together. Bye.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too.
Oh. I don't.
Raven was the best
For some reason, I thought it's gotta be Hugo, but it's just a weak man. It seems that the person Rain and the one that we were talking about. Lord Phaeton, please stand back here. Be certain if he'll end up doing something extreme considering his mental currents. I'm ready to trust you. I'll try talking to him and see what's going on. Alright, cool.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore.
Ah, yeah, I didn't.
Please, no.
This is one of those minors.
Calm
I
down.
think.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
Oh, he's gonna run, isn't he?
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Nah, I don't think we
wish to see
can.
your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault.
I was greedy.
I did this to myself.
Yes, you were stupid
But
and
your
greedy.
family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
You already did
If
when
the
you
whole ship is sinking,
make the deal.
No
with
one
Mom.
on board can escape.
Yep.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late.
Nice speech, Vivian.
Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami
butterfly effect.
surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret.
Ooh, that is
We're
deep.
not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something.
That's it?
The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether. For us to
Uh-oh, illegal
last longer in the
drugs.
hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands.
Did he
They
become a
said
sacrifice?
something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me
Oh,
go.
Hugo!
So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just
Chill,
really
man, chill.
can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying.
Bro
We'll
is
arrange
stressed
for
the
your
fuck out.
protection.
Holy.
You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used
Well,
to run
practice
away
makes
when
perfect.
things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Damn.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our Phaethon account. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
Well, backstory. Oh, thank God we skipped the the backstory.
Remember, it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Damn, her heels are so high. God damn, I just noticed.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too.
Oh,
I
was
even
she
been to
there?
the monument outside Hollow's Hero. But none of that was a coincidence.
Oh, white shoot would be perfect here. Damn.
Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
Why can Honkai Star
Ever
give
since
us
I was little,
more cutscene
I
like
had been
this?
seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses
Damn,
to
this is a
count.
good art. Sheesh. Yeah, this is really good. Holy.
I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me,
Uh-oh.
whether they knew me or not. Everyone seemed convinced that I was
Never,
the
bro. And I
source of
mean,
the curse.
never look up your own
Some
name
mocked me
online,
with
man.
cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really
People
seemed that
tend to
my
do that on
very
the internet.
existence was a disaster.
Even if you're cursed or blessed or
In that
not.
moment, as darkness
Especially on
enveloped
Twitter.
the city,
Ugh.
I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights. And not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights.
Oh, Vivian.
I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Us?
Wait, really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the
How did
account
Weiss
at that
remember
time,
this?
But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day with an ordinary post and meaningless comments on
Yeah, but how did Weiss remember? That's my
Me.
question.
It was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
Yeah, so what
What did I
did
even
the
say in
comments
that
say?
comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
Oh, come on.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, wait, chat. Someone's at the door. Sorry about that. Let's continue.
Huh? No!
No! What was that?
So, Lord Phaethon, thank you.
Oh yeah, we have to figure it out on ourselves. No.
Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Phaethon,
Aww.
I truly like who I've become.
The wind skims across the surface of the water, lifting Vivian's hair and brushing it against her cheek. The lights reflected in her eyes dance and flicker, as if eager to share those stories.
Lycon just
Okay.
sent a message. There's an update.
Oh.
Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Let's go.
Belle, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when you returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people.
With who?
We suspect that this group consists of members from the
Ah, I
I
see.
knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Yep.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Leave it to us.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your
What
capable
are your
hands.
matters, Lycon?
The
Come
man
on, this is
who
more
I
important.
mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
We'll head out as soon as you're ready. Let's go. Okay, I learned my lesson and then let's just use Miyabi. Where is she?
Eradicate, my blade is ready.
Oh, it's
Where's
her
the
again.
sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I've hardly even
Ah,
met
so
Lady
her name is
Dina.
Dina.
I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that...
He's
why would
stupid
they
and
only
greedy.
send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's Dina?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader
Nah,
of the
nah,
Exaltists?
of course not.
Kind of.
Nah, no way, bro.
Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry,
Yes,
Lord
sir.
Phaethon. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your
Of course you will. I trust you, man.
Fine.
Oh my. Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaethon! He's already peaked.
Nice one, Vivian. Let's go.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon. It's over.
Yeah, maybe makes things easier that one. Ow.
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
Oh. Why are they arguing though?
This is our chance. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exalted.
No, I missed the name.
Hand over what's in the box.
We beating up regular people now? Let's go. Bro, this is no way this is sacrifice core.
Lord Phaethon,
Yep, I know it.
the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with
Oh,
it?
he doesn't know either.
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Yeah, bro, I don't know, bro. Keeping it. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna be Hugo, is it? Oh, nope. Who the hell is that?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
Vivian's living in her mind 24/7.
Lady
Goddamn.
Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
Why did
I
you employ her in the
won't,
first place
Lady
then?
Dina.
Don't even
If you don't trust
think
her, what the
about
fuck?
betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be
Oh, the old
fake.
switcheroo?
How could
Goddamn,
you
no
just
way,
claim
dude.
it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on one of his subordinates. The guy collapses into the ground screaming. Dina. Ooh. Can we just kill her?
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
I don't think she cares, man.
They shouldn't have suffered those horrors.
What about the people you killed?
You
Yep,
the
I
one
knew
who
it.
decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears,
Yep, I knew it.
how would they have encountered such misfortune? How
Girl is such a hater,
self-righteous,
goddamn.
Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon
Professional
needed an
gaslighter.
excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Wow. Koi!
More ethereals are coming.
Weakling.
Weakling!
Chance to get out of this.
Okay, so who's gonna save us here? Surely someone's gonna save us.
Stay away from Lord
Come on, how many are you guys over here?
There are so many.
Oh, damn. Oh, Yishuan!
It's ink.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here.
Woo!
Another place of conflict.
Or
If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
oh, sugoi, dekai.
Now!
Thank you.
Oh. Oh. Oh, damn, she's so cool. Oh my god. Sheesh. Man, I really hope I win 50-50 for her.
Peace and quiet.
Oh, she's so cool and pretty and hot. Oh.
You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help. Can I ask, who are you? I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
Yishuan.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At
You
first, I
came and
thought
so
might
have
be a
I.
hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
I do have that aura around me,
The
girl.
investigator the mayor talked about. Yes, He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance. Guidance? What exactly does that mean? Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got
But I figured
quite a
her
lot on
voice
your
could have been
hands, so
more
let's part ways for
mommy.
now.
I don't know.
I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I
Don't be
find
sad,
something.
Vivian.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have pulled for Vivian. Oh my god. Yishuan is so cool and hot and pretty and hot.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan.
Oh, is she gonna be finally open up to
People thought I
us?
brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister.
She was not kind, I can tell you that.
Was a great man, who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Tina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father.
Oh, that sounds like a
Things
cult,
became
man. I don't
shifted
know.
when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing.
Wait, if she's
I
received
had
the blessing,
always
then
thought
how
that
is
getting the
she
blessing
fine?
was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina.
Oh, and then he
At
died.
first, Landon argued, and no one believed me.
See.
In front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Wow.
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian, what's happening?
Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Ooh.
No, I was just...
Mom, I wanna go home.
Oh, poor kid.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have.
Stop
Nah,
being
he's not your father.
self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune. I thought
Dumb
once
bitch,
Landon was gone,
holy.
Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person.
No, she is. She is a bad person. She's psychotic, man.
Someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her.
No, she
I
trapped
see
herself.
misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
This world shall know
You need to
pain.
believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Nah, if Dina knew that what her father has done, and then multiple people died because of that, and then she still let it happen, oh no, bro, she's not a good person.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Oh, Yasumi. After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectibles she gives to you on the table, and it stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope the sacrifice crisis can be resolved smoothly, pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. Weariness sets in, and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. When you wake up, it's almost noon. It's high noon. Vivian was in the store, but you weren't here. Did she need something? Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in the auction house. House's lounge.
Shawl, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat,
Ooh.
and I think he was checking some
Hugo.
footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a
Wait,
lot when I started working.
I just noticed.
I used to make mistakes all the time.
This is her her name tag. Shal, and then her profession is just freelancer. I don't know why, but that's just so funny to me. It's not cashier, it's not supervisor, it's not nothing, it's just freelancer. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
After saying goodbye to Shal, Vivian leaves the lounge. Lord Phaeton, you're here. Someone I used to part-time with just... Oh my god. Wait, so Vivian is like us. She knows like almost everyone that we know. Huh? I think that's not the part that surprises Belle. It's the fact that Hugo's still alive. I think that's the part that she's more surprised about. Still flies around here from time to time to check out on. Okay, so we're searching for birds now. That is not a blackbird. Yeah, that... Why would you even consider that one as an option? That's interesting. Oh yeah, this one. This is definitely the one. Black crows in the dark. Yep. Yep, I knew it. That's the one. It's all thanks to Lord Phaeton we found them so quickly. Yep, all thanks to Lord Phaeton. But it's been damaged. I'm just going... How is he alive though? How is he still alive? That's my one and only question. Fairy, do your thing! Who?
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
She already did.
Hasn't she already reached?
Yeah, she already reached that point.
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control.
Wow.
She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find
Who's this creator though? We haven't met him or her yet.
I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The creator will guide me.
Who is this creator, man? It sounded like a fucking cult, dude.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo...
He survived!
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him.
Is Hugo... Does Hugo want to replace him?
Of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
What
So,
about
what
us?
should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely.
Alright.
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Whoa, we're getting close to the climax, I think. I'm a bit nervous. You do some last minute studying on the etiquette. Lemau. Let's go. Well, shall we? What the hell is that hairstyle, man? Wait, we're posing as her bodyguard, Lamau. My chauffeur, goddamn.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm
Wait,
not
we're spilling him
mistaken,
all of our
it's
beans?
about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What did you mean by dessert?
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so
Out of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Chill. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened. Well, yeah, because no one's suspecting we're gonna be in here.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Gina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
But didn't he say he doesn't know where the real one is?
Then let's split up.
You and Vivian search through with Jason and footsteps in a moment of panic you hide behind it. Why would you hide in such a cliche?
Guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards.
Nah, tell him yourself, man.
Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Ooh.
The bullet. How?
Dear
Hugo, my dude.
Why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
Ooh.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks?
Damn, I love his VA, man. His voice actor is great.
Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Oh, shit. Shortly before.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was
So Lycan
just
can
to
act
keep
now.
Hartman
Cool.
off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize.
When did they make the plan though?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycan, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing
Yep.
else,
Acting
at
skills,
least your
Lamau.
acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other
Why do you
props.
carry that?
Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength?
Chill, Icon, chill,
You
goddamn.
understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past.
Lycan sounds so hostile
Don't try to
towards
brush
Hugo,
this
man,
off.
goddamn.
I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird,
Uh-oh.
I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right?
Surely
Though
he
I'm
figured it
not
out.
sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Wait, so Hartman has the real one?
And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Bro, it's really theatrical, huh?
You're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for
justice?
But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve.
Is bro dying?
Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Or is he turning into an ethereal? What? What? He ties himself. What? Why is he so kinky, man?
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
What is blood doing?
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
I see.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice.
The bad news?
There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my
Oh, that doesn't sound good, man.
And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway,
ain't no way
after
that
you
piece of
leave,
rope can stop you
do
there.
not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
No shit.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, Lycon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Oh my god. At After who knows, after Hugo finally wakens. Damn.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off
Oh
yet?
no, are we hallucinating?
Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself?
Ooh.
Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Is Blood hallucinating? Yep, he is hallucinating now. Why were you born to this eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be this mess. I had made it. I endured for so long, all those years of planning. I was so close, he already agreed. You go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't. He won't want to see you now. You can go and see him. Mother.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
Oh, is this his biological mother? The woman's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child. Maybe you shouldn't fuck without condoms, madam?
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo,
Huh?
for the sake of...
I wish I had never been given birth to you. If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another more perfect child.
Mommy's happiness.
My brother,
Just
Christ,
die.
you made him. You dumb fuck. Ooh. Yep. It's all illusion.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you. Hidden deep
Damn,
within
inner
your
demon.
heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your
That's not a nice mother.
when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living
Wait,
hell
is
of a
his
child
mother still alive? I thought she's dead.
made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy.
I hate her
and
because she was
stupid.
foolish and shallow, greedy and
Because she doesn't
stupid. Greedy
deserve
and
to
stupid,
be a
everyone.
mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock
Damn,
family.
Mr. Poki's gonna
Believing
gonna
she
lie
could
after saying
live
this.
a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn. Discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my
Blame me for my
heterochronia.
homophobia?
Blame me for my very
Damn, that's rough, man. That's rough.
But I won't kill her because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
True.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us.
Oh.
I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my
own
choices,
choice, bitch.
and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge money. She used that money.
But was she happy though?
To start a new
In the end, I mean.
life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her.
Really? Is that your only option? That's kind of shallow and greedy and stupid.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself.
We always have a choice, man. We all have a choice.
This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot
It was
forgive,
me.
has never been
Such a
someone
classic.
else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick.
I gotta hand it to you, Hugo, though.
And that means you.
He's a tough guy, man.
So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him had some kind at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Hugo turns his star and again. Okay.
I see.
Oh my
This
god,
is still
again?
an illusion.
Who the hell is Serena?
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Who is Serena?
Brother!
Oh, his sister.
Hugo! Let's play hide and seek!
Oh no.
I'm already hiding! You'll find me, right? Like you always do!
Serena.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. But why is she a doll, man?
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
Oh, that hurts. That got me.
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
Wait, where is she?
If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot.
Oh, come on.
I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
Oh, poor Hugo.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
That's just how the world works, sadly.
Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Whoa, who this? Dissatisfied servant, indifferent servant, angry servant. What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Bro, chill! Lady Serena was so nice to him, yet how does he still have the nerve to stay in? They shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. Damn, chill, bro. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knife. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as the cacophony? Wait, what? The hell is this word?
Cacophony.
Cacophony. Then, as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It is as if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing. Not you again.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child.
How did she die though? I forgot.
Who was kind to
Did Hugo ever tell us that? Or he hasn't told us that?
It was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because
Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. I don't know. That's funny, Lamau.
Sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
Haters.
You were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
How did she
They
die
tried to
though?
kill me many times, but I was careful. And they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you.
But it backfired.
Threaten their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Here you go again, trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserve. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting.
I think the drug was supposed to control Hugo's mind and not make him like hallucinate.
Your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring? I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes.
You're really struggling with his inner demons, isn't he?
Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows.
Technically no, because he's adopted, but okay. As if to prove his word, the inner demon transformed into Hartman. Why?
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter
Why is
how
his
much
voice so
you deny,
annoying?
the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live,
This has been going for quite a while, but I still appreciate this more than Honkai Star Rail because this actually has some fucking voice lines in it.
Like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does Unless the Ravenlock bloodline
Is there no other form that the inner demon can take? Because this is just a bangbo.
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Whoa, thinking highly of yourself now, huh? An intense bout of dizziness, Hugo is in. Oh my god, again? Who is it this time? Oh, him.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
It's still just an
Seeing you
illusion.
Means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Sure. Yeah, sure, man. What did you... My eye and these legs, they were all your fault. You know. Ooh.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And then he killed them all.
And what a coincidence that a
Oh,
hollow
never mind.
disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So
Oh, yep,
he
yep.
used it to eliminate all
And
the
then he kills them
unfamiliar
all.
faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon.
Ooh.
You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you.
Surely this is gonna be the last one, right?
Hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one, with sharp claws, wending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone.
Actually, no, you can just use Ice Beam, Lamau.
Instead, seize the first opportunity to kill your father. None of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature?
You want to be
the
judge, jury, executioner.
And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it.
Is this copium? Was that copium?
For a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything.
Is that copium?
Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
Has he finally moved on from his hatred?
Stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's
Chill,
why
man.
you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
Where the hell is this? Oh, this is gonna be like the same place from the Miyabi. Yep. Oh, we're gonna fight him? The only one who can beat me is me. Combat tutorial. When the next special attack or ultimate hits a stun. Oh, the enemy has to be stunned, really? The totalized effect is triggered. The effect increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy remaining stun duration at the moment. After triggering totalize, okay. See, so I have to fuck.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
I love Hugo's fight game. Totalize. Boom. Totalize. Oh wait, it can only fuck one time. That's interesting. So you really need to start over his team. So Hugo and Lycan is gonna work perfectly together. Wow. That's funny. Didn't you try to kill me first? Shut up.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Is he using a flip metal or something? Oh, he attacks so fast, man. I cannot see.
Words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted.
Yeah, you gotta move on, man. You gotta move on.
So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Can we get a cutscene, please? Finally, it's time to meet up. Is this the real one? Is this not an illusion anymore? Surely. Oh, yeah.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through.
Yeah.
I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Yay!
This is just like what I saw in my dream. My former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? Then I'll
Oh,
show you how
damn.
recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lagan falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin, looking at the packaging. It's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food.
Ooh, yikes. You can't do that.
Uncomfortable.
That's not healthy,
Either way,
bro.
Thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream.
Oh yeah, it was a very
dream
long
about
dream.
many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you
Bro did it one time and then he said he's a pro.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone? I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you.
He really likes telling him like on that he's the one betrayed Mockingbird, huh?
Betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me
Aw, that's sweet.
than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Wow, that is a long plan, huh? In the end, you fight your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you use the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltis on their toes. Honest, like if that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drop? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. I've got something I've been keeping under the wraps. Ooh. Actually, I'm team up with you. Okay, now that's the best plot twist of all. Nani? When it comes to stopping the Exaltis, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you into this. The mayor must have his own reasons. If you can concentrate yourself on that, more power to you. Just know if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come back to me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Damn. Is this gonna be the climax?
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too.
Opposed to working with him.
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow. Don't get hit.
Damn, his moveset is actually really good.
Let's get them out of here.
Let's get them out of here by beating the shit out of them. Let's go, dude. Oh no, this is it. I thought those were the guys. Okay, never mind. Thank you. You're welcome. So could you tell us? There are a bunch of others guys into this holiday. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but they kept avoiding the topic after we got here. So it didn't seem nice I wanted to leave, but they showed us the truth. They thought they didn't make you take any weird medicine today. Medicine, no, but it was a large group on that.
In position.
Bunch of nobodies.
Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
It's interesting that we're getting a lot of new, like statues.
Please.
Statues effect. Like
cool.
this.
Allow me to reflect.
Total Eyes and then Bloom for Vivian. I wonder if we're gonna get more of those in the future. Instead of the normal
More
Frozen
here.
and stuff like that.
And quite a lot of them.
Oh. Who are you? Your saviors, damn! Did the Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything while we were going to set this up? Nothing else good. There was another batch of. How many batches of workers are there? Holy!
Behind this too.
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised, it's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
And yet you really want to take the offer.
You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Yeah, why did you?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption.
I understand it now.
The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything, even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops.
Clueless.
You
Actually
wouldn't go back on your
clueless.
word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every dinny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
White pills. Dun dun dun.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
Bro, come on, bro.
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Uh-oh.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine.
Surely.
Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
Except for the talkative, for most of them are. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member reveals his truth. You think I let you run while first one stopping? Ooh.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon. Those were...
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? Your worst
Why
nightmare,
don't you take a
bitch.
guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Then, before I get angry...
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs? How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. Let order and madness dance.
Oh damn, that pose is really good. Holy.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
Of course
The
not.
family's honor comes above all
Yep.
else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here. Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always. A certain someone should take some lessons from you.
Which is an actor,
I'll leave the
Lamau.
rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets.
How was
Outside
how?
of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to
Damn.
create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
Because you're not Mockingbird.
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack.
Oh, that conversation.
Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
Oh, are they gonna go to Jack's graves again?
Like
Oh, nope, never mind.
that incident back then.
Yo, he's smiling finally.
It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact.
Yikes.
I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath
Bro,
me,
reach Nirvana, Lamau.
and I have more important things to do.
You...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud.
Not gonna lie, I
But
think this is like one of the best
I will also allow
friends
you to walk your own
connection I've ever written.
Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, We haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too.
What
On the
kind of
contrary,
accident, man? God damn.
Perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change.
True.
But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me.
The only one who can beat me
or
is me.
save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Oh. Bro is angry.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
Oh, yeah, about that, bro.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with
They
the
got
Ravenlock
kicked.
family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
What is his? What is he saying like that?
I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can
Oh,
fool
look at the video,
anyone,
so cute.
anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my
Damn.
back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
They're really going out with the bastard,
You
huh?
flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
You lived Ravenlock on you after yeah.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of
But
me.
you're the people I cherish
I've
also.
always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to
Damn,
you.
how many allies are we getting, man? With Lycan's assistant, you successfully left the Ravenlock family matter and returned to the video store. Let's go.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
Is it the mayor? It's gotta be the mayor.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
Sure you do.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You guys are really close.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain
so we
their
didn't
minds and will
actually gonna
attack
fight
all
any
living
sacrifice.
beings,
Interesting.
including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control.
Okay, so my guess is that this is basically gonna be the whole plot for season 2. That the Exalt is gonna do the pills and then inject people with the serum to turn them into sacrifices that can be controlled. That's my guess. That's my best guess.
Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real
you guys
one's
gotta
gone.
reveal. It's in my hands.
Real core
Yep, I knew it.
Always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
Gee! God damn.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people.
Why
to
not
make
just
more
destroy the
sacrifices.
sacrifice core?
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I
Damn,
have
it's still not done? Okay, I think this is like the longest one we've had. Weren't you to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight. Yeah, I sure did. For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and preserve the darkest ounces of dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I do. Damn. Because at the end of the day, a person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. You've really come a long way. Say that goodbye. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and I can destroy the room. Okay, chat. I think I'm gonna end it here. The story so far has been great. We get a lot more backstories about Hugo and then Vivian. I still cannot judge the whole story because clearly I haven't finished it yet. But I will return to you probably tomorrow to stream again around the same time. But right now I got some IRL stuff to do. So I need to go now. I thank you all for watching, especially you also on YouTube. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.